What's up, guys? RZ here, back on bali.flipRZ, and today is a return of a series that I've long awaited to come back to. I just never had a good topic to talk about, but for episode 6 of my Flippin' Yap series, I'm going to be talking about how on the influence of a recurring audience to a creator. On a creator, sorry. So when I'm talking about a returning audience, I don't mean like I'm talking smaller, right? A bit more grounded number. Not like, oh my god, you have like tens of thousands of subscribers or followers, and there'll be hundreds of comments and thousands of likes on all your posts. No, that's not what I mean. What I'm just simply talking about like just that smaller creator experience. The difference between people that post and will have those couple of people that just constantly show up and make you feel like you have people engaged, and those people that post and just get nothing, and just the differences here. So very clearly, I myself am a very small creator on multiple fronts. My multiple YouTube channels don't barely have too many subscribers. And my Twitch channel, it just doesn't even have 50. But like you could even have less than my numbers of subscribers or followers and still have a returning audience. What I'm talking about here is just what that does to you, what the difference is, how it feels to have those people you know are gonna come back, right? And I think for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna be talking about it in two different ways. I'm gonna be talking about it in the way of a video maker and the way of a streamer, because those are two kind of different, very different approaches to this. I'll start with a YouTuber, right? So, as a YouTuber, you honestly never know how something's gonna do. Anything could flop, realistically, but flopping is like different for everyone, right? A flop for me, a successful post for me could very easily be a flop for someone just a little bit larger. Because I'm not that large, right? But it has just like the rate of flopping, right, is a strong, what's the word, factor in, say, whether or not someone continues to post, right? And sometimes when your numbers, like base numbers or whatever, stuff like that, are bigger, you're gonna be more disappointed when something flops, right? Because, for example, my ASMR channel that I have, which I have over 200 subscribers on, which is honestly a number that I've been quite proud of. Just, I haven't posted on that channel for a while. But there's a very, I wouldn't say good reason why, but there's a very standout reason as to why. Because I've had, when I started that channel, I made a couple posts. My first post got a few thousand views and a good amount of like tens of likes. And I was like, wow, I could probably keep doing this and have some sort of growth. And my next couple videos were decent. They pull in like hundreds of views and a couple of likes. Nothing too crazy. And then I had that one post, that one pop-off post that I'm sure a lot of people have experienced if you've been making videos for a while. It just performs way better than all the other videos you've made. And I got tens of thousands of views, hundreds of likes, over 100 subscribers from that video alone. And that just made me think, oh, I could keep going, right? If I keep having things like this, I'll see a growth in my channel. Now, obviously, I have a few other reasons why I have my ASMR channel, right? Because there was the reason that I'm trying to get over my vocal insecurity a bit, because is a very, very common thing that I honestly hated listening to my own voice. But also, I wanted to, it's a known thing by now that a lot of people listen to videos like that as a means of like comfort and stuff, right? To just, in a sad kind of way sometimes, make them feel a way that they just don't really feel normally in real life, right? And yeah, well, those two are also like important reasons as to why I made that channel. Although I may have kind of gotten over the first one, which is good. The numbers just made me want to keep going. And go on, I did. I made a few more videos that I put even more effort into. I actually improved slightly my editing process. I switched from using my phone to an actual microphone. And I felt good with those videos that I made afterwards. But they flopped bad. The next few videos that I posted after that were the worst ones I've ever posted. Statistically. I felt proud of those videos. And I still do. But they didn't perform well at all. And I kept taking long breaks because I just felt like, wow, do I have to just replicate that kind of video to get that kind of performance? And even when I took it into my own hands to write a script, the video still flopped. And that was just kind of upsetting, but what can you do, right? But that's where my point comes in, right? A recurring audience. Despite the fact that I have over 200 subscribers on that channel, almost none of them are like a faithful type of thing. Not like, face, but you know what I mean. Like they'll come back and comment and like your videos. Like none of those subscribers are that. Because, I don't know why. That's just how the internet works. But if I had those people, if I had just five of those 200 plus subscribers, just hit that like button and just say something in the comments to just make it feel like my video did something for anyone and not just die out with 20 views and 2 likes. That would just drive me to keep going. Because then I know there's people there that want to see what I'm doing, that want to see more, and that appreciate what I'm doing, despite it not being any sort of necessity or anything like that. It's just an extremely strong driving factor, right? That returning audience just it kind of inspires you usually. It makes you want to keep going because you know there's people that enjoy it. And this applies to streaming as well in a very, very similar way. Again, I have a very small amount of followers, around 40 something, I think. And it was never much, but like I think it was like a year ago. I used to stream this one game on Roblox a lot that kind of had this popularity boom. I didn't really know that for a while because my friend just introduced it to me, but I just played it nonetheless and streamed it because why not? I was streaming a couple other games before that, but I wasn't really getting much going at all. But when I was streaming that game, all of a sudden, I have an audience pop up. People start watching what I'm doing. And I was like, that's interesting. That hasn't really happened before. And that like the small 2 or 3 people turned into like 5 or 6. I had multiple people coming back and watching my streams, enjoying what I'm doing, talking with me, and playing the same game as well so we could talk about it. And that kept me going. I wanted to keep playing the game. I wanted to keep connecting with those viewers. But eventually, honestly, the reason why I stopped streaming that game was simply because I got tired of the game because I wasn't getting any better. I'm not hard-sided on getting more viewership, right? It is a good thing to me to have more views, right? Because I want to be a creator. That's what I want to do. But I'm not going to like sacrifice my enjoyment for that. But I moved on to different games, played with my friends a bit more. And the number of returning viewers just dwindled from like 5 to 4 to like 2. And then it turned into just 1. I have 1 out of all my Twitch followers that will continue to show up to my streams. And as nice as that is, it's not enough to like get me back into the current obstacles I have to streaming, obviously, because like if I could just stream, I definitely would. But like the difficulty to streaming that I have right now is too high over the level of motivation I have to stream to a viewership of virtually nothing. But my friend, who streams as well, has a very large returning viewership. Not large, but like large to me. He has like, as of recent, he's had like maybe almost 10 like viewers that'll come back to his streams every time he streams. And just today, he had like 3 new people join his Discord server. He makes YouTube videos, yeah, but like he doesn't get any viewership there. All the tens of people, like getting closer to 100 of people that he has in his Discord server are from him streaming. And he's gotten enough people willing to watch his watch his streams, that they'll join a Discord, and he could just announce that. And I'm not, obviously, I am a little jealous, but like, I'm not streaming right now, so I can't really be jealous because I'm not doing anything to earn that. But my point is, when you have viewership, it'll make you want to keep going. It drives you to be there for the people that enjoy what it is that you do for fun. And that's a very, very powerful thing. Because multiple times he's told me that he's thinking about getting off, and then he finds out he has 10 people watching, and then he's like, oh, I can't get off now. And it's not like he's forcing himself. He's still enjoying the game he's playing. But it just makes him want to keep going. And honestly, if you have 100 followers, but like 5 of them show up to your streams against like someone with 30 followers, but like 12 of them show up to your streams, it's pretty obvious who's gonna want to keep going more and experience just more growth. Because not only does it inspire you, like, other people will see just that interaction you have with people that seem to enjoy what you're doing and want to be a part of it. They'll see just that interaction, that activity, and think that this is a good space. This is somewhere people want to be, and it kind of makes me want to be there too. I think I could keep going, but I'd be repeating myself a bit much. So that's all for today's episode. It is hot in here, despite the fact that I turned the AC on by a couple degrees. If you've watched to this point, pretty far along point, thank you so much for sticking around. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to like and subscribe. And see you guys on the starry side. Peace.